Joel, when the shock of the Rams game ended and you had time to think about it, how'd you look back at the 2021 season?
Well, overall, you look at it two ways. One, it was disappointing because it didn't accomplish our ultimate goal, but it was a great season. It did a lot of great things, but I think at the end of the day, we had a lot of injuries, and that was tough to overcome. But it was a great season, but ultimately didn't accomplish our goals, so that's always disappointing.
It's wild how quickly you guys have gone as a franchise to where 13 wins and a playoff win and a division title can be a disappointment.
No, you see the talent we have on the team, you see the people we have, and when you have talent, when you have a good team. So it makes it almost more disappointing because you can feel it, you can taste it. We had the taste the year before, so it's great that we're in that position, but makes it even more disappointing.
We'd be remiss if we didn't ask you your response to Tom's unretirement.
Well, at the end, thrilled. Having Tom Brady back is unbelievable. He's been unbelievable for our franchise, as everyone knows. And I've never been around anybody with the tireless work ethic, the leadership, the person he is, and having done it for so long. So having him back is the greatest news I heard all off season.
Was that where he informed you at the soccer match? Is that where he told you?
No, we wasn't there, but we knew soon before everybody else.
When he retired, how much did you allow yourself to hold out hope that he could come back?
You went through a lot of different emotions. So the first stage where you just kind of felt the finality of the whole thing. But then as time goes on, you think about it and you realize that there's a lot of emotion involved in a season, and it's painful at the end of a season. And I know how I feel at the end of a season. So you think about it, and you know how competitive Tom Brady is, that there's always a chance. And then he had time to reflect and think about things, and we're just thrilled to have him back.
Did you actually meet with Tom Brady in England? I know that was assumed, but did you actually meet with him?
Any discussions or whatever it is, we'll just keep between us and him. But no.
So what's it like as an owner being in win-now mode? This is like 3 years in a row because of Tom's presence. What's it like? How dynamic is that to have that kind of attitude that you're going for it?
Yeah, well, we're always trying to win. Things have been a little different the last few years, but if we can put everything forward to try and win a championship, we're always going to do it. And that's what we've been doing the last couple of years. And we got close last year again, and we're going to do it again this year. So this is what it's all about. We've been in this for 25, 26, 27 years. And at the end of the day, there's no better feeling than sitting on that podium with the Vince Lombardi trophy. And if you got a chance to do it, damn, we're going to give it our all.
But there was a stage in '09 where you thought you were at the end of a cycle. I mean, teams go through different stages, but you're in this stage now.
Yeah. You got to take stock of where you are in the situation, do what's best for the moment or for the shorter long term, and that's where we are now. And we're gonna give it every ounce of effort we can.
How wild a 2 weeks was it to go from uncertainty, not knowing who you have at quarterback and who can come back to this team, to having Tom come back, and then Jensen, and then Davis, and then so many other key players committing to come back to this team?
Well, we had a plan. Jason had a plan, come what may, whatever it was going to be. And we still have a lot of talent on this team. The quarterback is obviously a key component, but we have a lot of talent on this team, and Jason was making plans with Tom Brady or with other alternatives. So, we felt like we were prepared for different eventualities, and it's a tougher road without Tom Brady, but we were going to travel the road that was the hand we were dealt, and we were ready for it.
Joe, when you look at the stadium years ago, not being anywhere near capacity, and now you see the enthusiasm and the season ticket numbers coming in a full stadium, just speak to that and how how you're growing more Buccaneer fans in this market.
Yeah, no, that's to me of everything the most wonderful part, because that's what it's all about. I know what drove me to be a fan of the game. It's when you go into a packed stadium that the place is rocking and everybody's into it and the whole community's into it and enthused. That's what you live for. So it's been wonderful to see. It's wonderful to see all the Buccaneer jerseys around and the enthusiasm and younger people and new fans. And that's what sports are all about. That's what football is all about. That's what Buccaneers are all about. So it's that of everything has been the best feeling.
Joel, after the Bucs won the Super Bowl, you talked about the impact of Tom Brady, and that was just 1 year. So I was going to ask you, what did year 2 mean as far as more that you learned or more ways the organization improved by having Brady around?
You know, I think having him there, having him as a Buccaneer, having the experience he has, the leadership he has, everybody learns from him. And he sets such a standard and such a high expectation that that's what he brought in the beginning, but that becomes contagious, and then everybody starts to learn what that expectation is. But you know, that comes from our coaching staff, that comes from everybody. So his professionalism is obviously contagious, and it's been a key component to raising our standards.
How do you feel about playing in Germany this year?
We're excited. You know, we're the first team to ever play in Germany. It's a new ground for the National Football League. There's a big, international initiative. Things have changed since we went to the 17-game schedule, so everybody's going to be playing overseas once every 8 years. But to be the first to do something in new territory, it's exciting. And I know when I talk to fans, they're excited to see us in Germany, and we got fans over in Germany.
Joel,
Time for 2 more.
Joel, it's been a long time since you guys have been able to do the throwback uniforms and all that. You're going to have to wait until next year to do that, but just your level of enthusiasm. You guys put on a great show for that particular game this year.
We're excited. I know our fans love it, and we've been dying to get back to it, and because of various issues, have not been able to get back to. But to finally get the uniforms back on, and because it's been a long wait in between, I think it's going to make it even more enjoyable.
Joel, the
All right, last
2018
one.
the 2018 draft class just had 3 players leave and get really good contracts. That wasn't the case years ago. What can you say about the job Jason Light's done and the evolution of the team with the draft and what you expect now out of the draft?
I think the results speak for themselves. Jason does a great job in all areas, whether it's drafting, free agency, retaining our players, and that comes with experience, and it comes with living and learning throughout different situations. But I think he does it as good as anybody in all facets. To have a championship team, as we all saw, you have to do it multiple ways. You got to do it through draft, you got to do it through free agency, you got to re-sign your own guys, and you got to know when to let a guy or two go. So I think he does a tremendous job.
All right.
Thanks, Joel. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Joel.
Thank you.